Hello, everybody. I have 5 tips to give you that are going to help you in your business using social media correctly. So, what I'm going to do for the next 5 days is do one tip every day. I thought that would be better rather than trying to cram everything into one really long video. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Maria Gressler. I am an entrepreneur. I am a network marketer. I am trying to grow a home-based business, working in the trenches just like you. And I am bringing you information to help you grow your business online, to take it away from those traditional approaches that may not be working so well anymore. So, if you are catching me for the first time, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're catching this on the replay, please do a hashtag replay in the comments. I'd love to get back to you and say hello later. So who am I and why should you listen to anything I have to say? So I was thinking about this the other day as, when you do searches in Google and you're probably searching either on Google or Pinterest or Facebook, different places to try to find help for you to grow your business because you might be stuck. And it's hard to know who to follow because there's so many people out there. So I have joined a community and a training program with these amazing mentors who are experts and provide me with training and information that is up to date and that is accurate and that is helpful, practical and helpful. So these are all people who are working a business. And so for me, I know that this blueprint that I have an actual blueprint. I have a roadmap that I'm using to grow my business. So instead of getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that, trying a little bit of this and a little bit of that, I have a systematic plan that I am following. So what I'm learning, I'm sharing with you. So I hope that you find this information helpful and that you share it with your team if they're struggling in their business as well. So I was using all those traditional approaches. And I was prospecting everybody. I was messaging everybody. I was holding events in my home, in restaurants, trying to get people to corporate events. I was doing all those traditional things, and it was stressing me out. It was stressing me out because, first of all, it wasn't working. And after I had gone through my warm market of my family and friends, having to think about prospecting everybody that I came in contact with was really taken away from me enjoying my life, because no matter where I went, I was thinking, oh, how do I work in prospecting this person? So if you can relate to that, let me know. Like that, it just was not great. And really, I was like this close from quitting completely because I just couldn't do it anymore. And I found out that really, that's not the way to do it. You don't want to prospect to everybody because not everybody needs your product. Not everybody needs your business opportunity. So, and what you could be doing in the process is alienating people. So, that is something to consider if that's what you're continuing to do. So, the first tip I want to give you is about making connections. And this making connections is not a topic that's probably new to you, and I'm sure your upline has told you this, but what I had been told was to friend as many people as possible on Facebook. So I was friending everybody. I was friending friends of friends. I was, if I met somebody briefly, we had a little minor connection, I was friending them. But then I wasn't continuing to have a connection with them, making a connection with them and establishing a relationship with them. I was just getting all these friends thinking it was just a numbers game, and that if I just had more people, then they would see about my products. And of course, what was I doing on my profile page was, putting my product out there, having sales, giving away products, and in your face selling. And that's not the way to do it. So when you're making connections with people, you want to go to their pages and make comments, really get to know them. What's going to happen is if you are commenting on their posts, on their page, they will see that, they will respond back, and that is going to help your algorithm. If you have a lot of friends and you're not getting interaction from those friends, for one thing, you're not going to see their posts, they're not going to see your posts, and Facebook is going to look at it like, oh, you're not getting all these interactions from all these people, and it's going to hurt your algorithm. So you want to have connections. And as I've said before, I think what we tend to do is go right for the sale. And you can't do that. You really need to have connections with people. Let them get to know you. We've talked about this. If you've been following me and have watched any of my other videos and trainings, getting and establishing that know, like, and trust from people is very important, so that they get to know you and will want to listen to what you have to offer. So I'm just going to flip my notes here so I make sure I'm not skipping around and I can stay on topic. Something I think we have to be careful of, though, is how much time you're spending on social media and what you're doing while you're on social media. So if you're just scrolling through, and even if you're just hitting the like, so that like button is not as valuable as it used to be. It's really the content. I did hear that the wow and the love emojis get you a little bit more than just hitting the like, but really you want to interact and connect with that person by making comments on their posts. So just liking isn't really going to do much. You really need to make comments and to make those connections with people. So again, you want to be careful, though, that before you know it, an hour and a half has gone by and you've been scrolling and spending all this time on your social media and you're not doing other things to really help your business. So what I found is very helpful is to go through your friends list and make a list of maybe 30 people that you're going to interact with consistently. And then every day set a few minutes aside, maybe to comment, go to that person's page, those people's pages, comment and on their posts, and maybe do 10, 15 people a day, and do that. And you can change this list up. You can rotate people through it, but it will be a way to organize you so you're not just getting lost and spending a lot of time on social media without it being really productive. And again, you're going to be establishing relationships with those people. So you're commenting on their posts, they're going to comment back on your posts, and that's going to not only help you connect with them because you're actually going to be interacting with them, but then also it will help your algorithm. Okay? So, and by doing this, be selective into who you're interacting with. So, you don't want to just make it be random. You don't want it to be sporadic either. Again, you want it to be consistent. You can vary the list a bit here and there, but make that list be consistent with interacting with the people. And I would say if you have, talking about your personal profile, doing this on that, and then also if you have a business page. So I'm speaking of a business page where you're branding yourself, not a business page where you're funneling your prospects and customers into. That's completely different than a business page where you're branding yourself. So a business page like this, it's different. I have something different for customers and prospects, but this is different because I'm providing you with some valuable information, and I'm not like selling. So, and you don't want to do that on your personal page either. So you can do this interaction thing on both types of pages. But, you know, you might be considering this more for your personal social media page. Again, I've talked about really not going right to the sale and not trying to sell to everybody. People do not want to be sold to. They want to get to know you first. So you want to earn that know, like, and trust. And the only way to do that is to have connections with people. So if you, again, I hope this makes sense. I hope this was valuable. Make those connections. Don't just friend a bunch of people, because again, it's going to hurt your algorithm if you're you have all these friends that you're not interacting with. It's going to actually hurt you. And then also not going right to the sale. And I'm going to be talking about what to do as far as getting people to be interested in what you have on a later video during the week. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be doing the other videos, or as far as what time of the day, because my schedule changes every day. So turn your notifications on so that for this page, so that when I do go live, you will get that notification. Even if you come back and watch it later, that's great. Again, drop a hashtag replay so that I can say hello to you later. Make those connections. Schedule time on your social media so you're not just wasting time scrolling. And try that system of making a list, connecting with those people so that you get some consistent interaction. They're going to interact with you, you're interacting with them. That's going to help you make a connection with them, and it's also going to help your algorithm. Again, you don't want to have just 1,000 people that you are friends with, but then you're only interacting with 30 of them, right? That's not going to be a good thing. So stop just randomly friending people too. If you have a real connection with somebody and you friend them, that's great, but don't just be friending people just to get that friend's number up, because that's not going to help you and it can actually hurt you. So again, Maria Gressler here. I am here to provide information to help you social media, to help you grow your business online, and not have to rely on those old traditional methods, which really aren't being as effective anymore. So I hope you found value in this today. If you have, please share it, and I will see you tomorrow with my tip number 2.